Hey friend, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, which you most likely are, welcome to my little family. My name is Jada, and today we're going to be talking about Love Island Season 4, Episode 9. Before you jump into the video, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Give me all the algorithm love you can, and we're just going to jump right into it because I'm not going to waste somebody's time. So boom, today's notes are a little bit different because I did them on my phone, so I'll have my phone right here. So we start off the episode with where we had the cliffhanger leave off in episode 8 with the elimination or dumping of Tyler or Zeta. Now, after all the couples decide and do their little talks and conversations, they decide to dump Tyler from the island. If y'all know, you know. I'm excited. I don't care about the man. He can go. He could go.
Child. Anyway, so
if Zeta were to leave, I probably would have stopped watching Love Island. I'm lying, but still, you guys get the sentiment. So after everybody says goodbye and, you know, the dumping is over and everything, everybody's just very high emotions, all over the place. And then Bria takes Timmy to go have a conversation. Within this conversation that they're having, it's just mostly Bria saying that, like, oh, I didn't realize I would have to work this hard to get you. And she also referred to Zeta as his ex, which I think is funny because they were never legitimately together. Like, they were both very interested in each other. They were the strongest couple in the villa, but that's not his ex because he can still get to know her. So that to me was just funny. That just shows me Bria's mindset. And mind you, she is yet to still have a conversation with Zeta at all about any of this. And Timmy basically expressed that he does not want to hurt, strain the growing relationship that him and Zeta have going on because he still very much so cares about her, but he does still want to get to know Bria. We pan over to Serenity and she's coming out of the rooms and she's just crying. I can only imagine that's because it was a very high stakes situation. She could have lost either her best friend or the guy she was having like a connection with in the villa. And Chaz comes and he consoles her, which is very sweet. This boy is growing on me throughout the whole episode, just watching the episode and the actions that he does for her, and he just holds her, hugs her, and consoles her about the whole situation. And I think that's very mature of him, and I really appreciate that. I'm not gonna lie though, I still have one eye open when it comes to him just because of the position that he knows that Serenity was in. So I'm just trying to see if he's still genuine. Let's see what happens when a new girl comes in that possibly tickles his fancy, and how he handles that. That's when I'll really make my decision on Chaz. But so far, I'm happy for our girl Serenity so far. And I think it's also funny that Isaiah or Timmy didn't come and console Serenity before Chaz came, because they literally saw her and just looked at her and that was it, which was really whack to me.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
So fast forward to nighttime, everybody goes to bed, and then the night cameras pan over to Bria and Timmy, and they're kissing in bed already. Interesting. Don't want to damage your relationship with Zeta, but you're making out with this girl already. Will he tell her? We may find out. I don't know. So the next day we start off on a high note with Chaz making Serenity breakfast, and it was such a cute breakfast with the smiley cake bacon and all this stuff. That was so cute. You know what's actually really funny is that Zeta was sitting next to Serenity when she got the breakfast and everything, and she said that no guy in this villa has done anything like that yet. Interesting. Why not? The youngest guy in the house is making more mature moves than the older guys in the house. Remember, Timmy is 29. Zeta and Serenity continue their conversation, and Zeta was basically expressing how she doesn't like how friendly Timmy is in general. Like, she's realizing she doesn't like guys like that. And to be fair, guys who are very friendly, some of them cannot be trusted. They really can't. Only because if a girl comes in that tickles your fancy, that shows you some interest, you're gonna fold that quick. Zeta didn't like how friendly he was acting towards Bria, and basically ignoring the fact that she could have almost went home. Like, he wasn't acting the way that she wanted him to act, which semi-toxic, but I mean, hey, it's not like Timmy was gonna act like what's that boy's name? I don't know if she expects Timmy to act like Luca from the UK season, him literally being turned off, putting a space in between him and the girl, kissing Zeta, making out with her before he goes to see the girl. Like, I guess she wanted that type of response, but that's just not what's happening, babe. So we pan over to Courtney talking to Deb about concerns that she's having with Felipe because of the conversation that they had in bed the night before. Because they were talking about the Timmy being with Bria situation. And Courtney basically said, you have to give some energy to another person for them to want to couple up with you. And Felipe basically said, like, oh no, it's Timmy just playing the game. So that like kind of rubbed Courtney the wrong way, which makes sense. And now she's questioning if Felipe is being genuine with her or not, or if he's just, fucking around, basically. So then Timmy and Bria are having another conversation, and they're just basically recapping the night that they had before, how they enjoyed sleeping in bed with each other and stuff like that. And Bria says that she feels as though Timmy deserves to give Zeta a conversation. Now, this was giving me dude hooks up with a new girl, and old girl knows that he has a girlfriend, and she's telling him like, oh, go talk to your girl so that we can be together. That type of vibe. But that's not the vibe, babe. Like, he can still get to know Zeta and get to know you. So yes, he should give her a conversation about the minor progression of them hooking up, but not a conversation about ending what they have going on because you're here. Like, no, that's not what's going on here.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
So Timmy does grab Zeta to have the conversation, and they talked about everything that happened that night before, how he wants to continue to get to know Bria a little bit more, and how he's like interested in stuff like that. I will commend Timmy with him admitting and saying like, yes, I did put some pressure on the situation for for Bria to have me chosen to be with her, because I do find her interesting, but I don't want you to think that our connection isn't going to happen. Like, I still want to put confidence in you about us. And Zeta laughs at that, which I understand. I mean, I understand her laughing, but let's be an adult here. And she was like, well, what's the point of you trying to put confidence in me now when you basically did all this with this girl and didn't really communicate with me? And they basically end the conversation with Zeta being like, listen, I like you, Timmy, but I am gonna definitely explore new connections when they come into the villa. Nice little foreshadowing there, isn't there?
Surprise, motherfucker.
So then we pan over very quickly to Maddie and Andy having a conversation, which I feel like was very random. And Andy is basically trying to weasel his way back into Maddie's good graces after he burned that bridge with her. And he was saying like, oh, I still want to get to know you, yada yada yada. Now this is giving me the energy of like, oh, I stepped out, that girl doesn't really want me, now I have to come back home to you, and you're like my only choice, other choice in here, so I'm just gonna get to know you again. Which isn't fair, I feel like, to Maddie. She should just leave it alone, find somebody else. Because if he doesn't want you to be his number one, and he's okay with like going to somebody else and then coming back to you and then closing that door with you and then try to reopen it, no, we're not doing that. And Maddie does seem like she is interested. She does say that she's interested in still getting to know Andy again, I guess, but she shouldn't just give it. I honestly just don't think she should give it the energy, but whatever. And then we pan over to Jesse and Deb. They're getting to know each other. He says that he's scared of losing her. I don't know if that's a foreshadow, but I just wanted to drizzle that little tidbit in there. And then we fast forward to Serenity and Chaz spending some one-on-one quality time together. And this is the energy that I was looking for Serenity, okay? This is the energy I was looking for. He is a total 180 from Tyler. He's touching her, the body language is there, the conversation is there, they're laughing, he's listening to her, he's everything. I love it for her. Again, my eye is open. Oh, sorry, wrong side. My eye is open to this kid. But so far, in this present moment, I love this for our girl. I love this for her. So then Bria pulls Zeta for a chat, and she's basically like, why don't you like me? Zeta basically explains to her that, like, listen, you knew you wanted Timmy before you even came in here. You saw it on TV. You saw him and I's connection on TV. You came in here. You said you're a girl's girl, but you had no conversation with me about trying to get with Timmy or about your interest in Timmy. So I just reciprocated that same energy. Now, Bria, I guess, didn't like to hear it that way, and she basically got up and stormed off. Even though Zeta did say to her, like, she gave her the opportunity to answer. She said, I felt in my spirit that, okay, I'm gonna stop doing these British accents because I can't do it well. I felt in my spirit that you were gonna choose Timmy if you had the opportunity to choose Timmy yourself. Bria co-signs that. But then she proceeds to say that, no, your gut feeling is wrong. But her gut feeling wasn't wrong, babe. You just confirmed what she was feeling. I don't know why you're getting upset. Is it because she's coming to you as a woman? Make it make sense. But long story short, I agree with Zeta saying that if Bria was really a girl's girl, she should have had the conversation with her about, you know, wanting to get to know Timmy and progressing their possible situation and everything like that. The only reason the girl's girl thing really matters is because if Bria brought it up, if Bria didn't bring up a girl's girl, then none of this would really matter. Then, you know, none of it would really, it wouldn't be that serious. But the fact that she put herself out there as that, and she's not reciprocating that and putting action behind it and actually talking to the girl, because I haven't even seen Bria have like a one-on-one conversation with any of the other girls. The only time I've seen Bria talk to the girls is as a group in the dressing room, and that's literally it. And when they first came into the villa, but that's really it. Again, I don't know if the producers and editors are just deciding to leave that out, but it's just not helping her story right now. It's not helping her storyline at all. Oh, and I just think that it was very childish of Bria to just storm off and walk off and say that Zeta's a hater and that she's insecure, but she's not. Okay, so fast forward to Felipe and Courtney. Courtney basically expresses to Felipe about her concern about the comment that he made the night prior, and he basically says to her, like, listen, I think I explained that wrong. I do like you. I do see our relationship progressing. If there was another girl that were to come in and she was interested in me, I would say I'm happy with you, and that's it. So he basically reassured her, but that still leaves a little yellow flag there to watch out, because the fact that that was his logic to me means that he will take himself out of the situation if another girl were to come in and choose him and blame it on her, instead of him taking accountability of saying, like, oh yeah, I'm interested in this girl, I told her I'm interested in her, I think that we vibed and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he will try to, like I said, take the accountability away from him and just put it all on the new girl when he's trying to explain or try to get back to Courtney and stuff like that, which isn't cool, which isn't right. It's like, just be upfront and honest. So then Zeta gets a text, and it's gonna be a girls' night out because 2 new boys are coming into the villa, Bryce and Jeff. Oh, so the girls get ready, and Bryce and Jeff walk into the villa. Now, if no guy has ever screamed "fuck boy" to me, it is, what is his name? Jeff. Jeff is 25. He doesn't care about stepping on toes, and it looks like he's gonna shake up the villa. It looks like he's gonna make Timmy very nervous, and I love to see it, and I'm here for all of it. Bryce is 30 years old, just like Maddie asked for, an older man. Bryce is 30 years old. He said he's looking for his his one and only or whatever, and he's the Italian stallion of the USA version. He's not Davide at all. He's not Davide, but it's okay. He's gonna be the American Italian stallion. So I'm just excited to see how they're gonna shake things up in tonight's episode, because man, oh man, I want to see Timmy shaking in his boots. I want to see Timmy nervous. I want to see Timmy back out on everything that he said about Bria. I want to see it. I'm ready for it. I'm so excited, guys. That's it for today's episode. Don't forget to, again, like, comment, share this video. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen in tonight's episode. I am so excited to see this drama unfold. You have no idea. You have no idea. If you want to join the conversation and live tweet with me at 9 p.m. when the show starts, follow me on my Twitter. I'll put it here for you guys. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!